If you guys are holding XRP, this is a massive update. The market, XRP specifically, is very, 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 very close to a massive move. And in this video, we are going to be talking about it. This also does refer to literally every single crypto. Make sure, if you guys love XRP, that you guys give this video a thumbs up and stick around to the end of this video. So if we go and take a look at the charts, we could see that Bitcoin and cryptos have ended up correcting for about 2 weeks now. Bitcoin ended up pulling back 14%. That is a very significant pullback for Bitcoin that we have seen in a very long time. Typically, Bitcoin will only pull back about 10%, 10% here, 10% here, before bouncing and starting to pump up again. And for the first time in quite a long time, we've seen a pretty significant correction. But the funny thing is, it's the same exact correction if you take a look at this same exact move here. Same, almost about 13% from this move here all the way down here. So it looks like this move is repeating itself. You can see it's literally almost identical. You have two dumps here, and then it bottoms for a massive move, and then you have one and then two dumps here. So it's literally the same exact fractal that is playing out. And then if this does play out, that means, guess what? Bitcoin is going to be pumping to potentially, if it just repeats this leg here, which Bitcoin and cryptos love to repeat themselves, we're going to be seeing $130 something thousand for Bitcoin. Look at this, $134,000 for Bitcoin, which, if this is actually the case, XRP is going to be seeing new all-time highs in just the month of September. A lot of people are calling for a massive crash in September, and that would be kind of normal. That does kind of take place in September's, especially in the 4-year cycles at the last part of the bull market. That is pretty normal. And I would not put that opportunity behind us, or that possibility behind us. And also, I am selling bananas for just $1. The link is in my video description. These bananas give you superpowers. Now, taking a look at XRP, we can see that XRP has also corrected and pulled back to this key support here. Every single time we have come to this level, XRP has bounced. A very, very significant bounce, but this is a critical support. If we end up losing this support for XRP, we could see 264, somewhere in this range here. I'm going to go ahead and map it out for you guys. We could see this potential gray box here. This could be the next support, and then under that, we do have around $2. This could happen, but I'm not calling for this. If Bitcoin continues to push lower, that this could be a possibility for XRP. But the key thing here is Bitcoin is at key support. It's wiped out so much liquidity. It's wiped out so many long positions. Tons of longs have already been liquidated. We're getting very, 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 very close for a massive bounce, in my opinion. The Fed is now cutting rates. I mean, this is extremely bullish for all markets, not just crypto, but stocks are going to start going crazy. We are now entering into the fourth quarter. Literally, as you watch this video, we're going to be turning into the fourth quarter as September 1st starts. The fourth quarter typically is a very, very bullish time period for cryptos historically. And on top of it, we've been in summer price action for many, many months. In the summers, the price action is terrible. The volatility is insane, and the volume is very, very low. So there's a lot of crazy manipulation. But after we get out of that summer price action, which we're literally starting today, essentially just a matter of hours into the fourth quarter, you're going to see a complete change in the market and how it behaves and how it moves. In the volume, there's way more volume. A lot of the hedge funds, institutions, and big money, they do not buy or allocate or make any type of positions during summer months. They wait for the fourth quarter, typically September, October, and that's why things always go crazy around this time of year. So every single time XRP comes to this level, we do bounce. XRP, in my opinion, is setting up like this. You see how it's dumping multiple times to this key support zone? I think XRP is somewhere in this region here, and we are getting ready for the next leg up. I do think the next leg up is definitely going to start towards the end of September or in October, but it could take place earlier as they've been dumping the market since August. We've been literally correcting since August. It's been a couple of months now, especially for XRP. If you take a look from the very top to our current level, it's been about 50 days, so that's 2 months. typically in a bull market, altcoins will correct about 60 to 90 days, sometimes 30 to 40 days, and then they will continue to go up again. So we are literally getting really, really close to the end of the extreme possibility of this downtrend manipulation going to be over. Now make sure you guys join my WAP. You can follow all of my exact moves as a 7-figure trader. You can follow exactly when I'm buying and selling my spot portfolio, or even follow my futures signals. And if you guys want to actually learn how to trade, join the VIP tier, where I teach people all of my trading secrets, trade setups, exit entry setups live every single week. But if you take a look here at AlgoSniper on the 1 hour time frame, we did get a buy alert here at this bottom, and the bands are trying to flip green. So there are buyers here at this level. They are trying to push the prices up, but we are still in a weekend. The stock market is going to be closed tomorrow, and so there's just not much volume right now. But if you were using AlgoSniper, which you guys can try today for free, you could even try my groups today for free. You got a sell alert before this massive crash. Also, the stock market sold off. It's the end of the month. What typically takes place the end of months, there are sell-offs. People take profits. They get a lot of hedge funds, in order to get their bonuses, they have to book their profits. They have to take profits. That's why at the end of months, things get a little crazy, especially in the fourth quarter. These hedge funds, they need to sell and take profits to secure their bonuses. So right now, all eyes are on Bitcoin. What I'm going to tell you, this is my professional advice, although it is not financial advice. I am a professional trader, but it's not financial advice. All of this is just for educational purposes. But look at this key support here. Bitcoin has taken out the low. Bitcoin has come to key support. This is a key support area. If Bitcoin can continue to hold this support as we've taken out the liquidity, we continue to hold above here, that is going to be very, very bullish, and altcoins and cryptos should continue to go up, including XRP. The next level that we do need to secure, and everything depends upon Bitcoin right now, even though altcoins are far outperforming Bitcoin and we are basically in altcoin season, Bitcoin needs to reclaim $112,000. If Bitcoin can reclaim this level here, which is not very far from our current level, it's about 2% away. If Bitcoin can reclaim $112,000, the market is going to start bouncing very, very strong and very, very fast. But every single one of these bounces has been selling off for Bitcoin. Look, you bounce here, immediately sell off, bounce here, immediately sell off. So it looks, as you can see, the sell-offs are getting smaller. That means the selling pressure is getting weakened, and we are gonna potentially start to bottom and bounce here very, very soon. I do think it's possible we get one more big leg down, but that's most likely going to be the bottom before we at least bounce a little bit. Even if we are still going to crash massively in September and to go down to like 92K, which I think is a possibility for Bitcoin, obviously XRP is going to follow. I still think Bitcoin can at least squeeze up and form another lower high, potentially head and shoulders pattern, and then nuke. It needs to have liquidity to nuke it further. So after they've taken out so much liquidity on the bottom side, I am still waiting for a big, strong squeeze to wipe out all these short positions before they dump it again. That's what I'm expecting. I think Bitcoin is probably going to come up to this region here, reject, and then we could get that big nuke maybe to 92K, which would bring XRP and a bunch of other altcoins at a better discount for us to buy for the next and final leg of the bull market, which I think can take XRP to $4 to $5, maybe up to $7. This is my price prediction for XRP. If you guys have another price prediction, let me know your price predictions in the comments below. But if you guys are going to be trading cryptos, make sure you are doing it over on Blofin. This is a platform where I'm long and shorting cryptos up to 150x leverage. And if you guys are going to be trading spot and moving money back and forth from your bank, you want to be using Kraken Pro. The link for that will be in my video description. Although you sign up for Kraken and Kraken Pro are basically the same. Kraken Pro is where you're going to have the cheapest fees, and these are why I use these platforms, because they give you massive bonuses, but the cheapest fees on the internet when it comes to trading in the most safe and secure platform. This is where I keep my money. If for some reason Blofin doesn't work for you, just go ahead and use the Bitunix link in the video description. If you guys got anything out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing with notifications on, and I'll see you later.